you having just half a brownie?
I'm just having half the one. I'm feeling a bit full after my pizza.
Okay, I'll have the other half because we're a few hours away before I'll have to drive again.
Cool.
So thank you very much. So I'm probably safe with it just for now. Half one with a few hours to rest.
That's it.
I'm just going to have a whole one.
I think I'll, if everyone else is.
Because we are recording now, and these are brownies that Amy has made as special brownies for us. Thank you so much, Amy. Because we're in person. Either that or 3D printing has come a long way. So, yes.
I'll just keep these on my lap.
Yes, you keep those safe. I'll try not to drop crumbs on your floor, Amy.
Oh, it's okay. I had a Hoover.
You had a Hoover?
I have a Hoover.
Oh, have a Hoover.
Yeah, well, I have a Henry.
You have a vacuum cleaner.
I have a Henry.
You have a Hoover.
A Henry Hoover. So I can call it a Hoover, right?
Yeah.
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 My flatmate keeps talking about getting one of those little robot ones.
Oh,
Roomba.
Yeah. They're really cool.
You get knockoff ones now as well.
I think it would just annoy the piss out of me. And I'd end up kicking it. Not on purpose, but also probably on purpose.
I think they look really cool. But they also just seem like a massive liability. Like, I keep seeing like loads of videos like on the internet of like Roomba's gone wrong. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen it. I know you're all eating them. I apologise. There's one particular video where this woman in the US, she has a dog at home and she has a Roomba. She'd gone out to work, but she'd come back after work. She'd found that for whatever reason, the dog had taken a crap in the hallway, and the Roomba had smeared it all over the floor.
Rated them out, yeah. Oh,
That's not good.
It's not good at all.
But then if you have a cat, it can sit on it. And that just seems too cute to not do.
That was a very good brownie.
Cat delivery service. It was very tasty.
Depends on the cat. Some cats would get really freaked out by them, I think.
Or you get them both at the same time. Like you have a kitten and a Roomba, and they grow together and they're both fine.
It doesn't always work that way with cats.
Yeah, it's true. They are their own people.
You want a really laid back cat for something like that.
Like a ragdoll.
Little ragamuffin.
Ragdoll would be good. British Blue.
I'm not a big fan.
Okay. Tonkinese.
Norwegian forest cat probably okay with it.
Yeah.
They're super, super chill. And not just because they live in like the frozen tundra. I fucking love those cats. Like they run down trees head first. They do not give a fuck. They're amazing. Yeah, I feel like we've had this conversation before. Getting a strong sense of deja vu here.
You're listening to Cats of the World here on Tales from the 20s. Anyway, I'd say what we haven't heard is what Neil thinks about cats.
Oh yeah, what do you think about cats, Neil?
Oh no, he's not here!
What? Who forgot to bring him?
Hang on. We can sound a bit more genuine with our roles than Oh, no.
We just had a big lunch.
No, Neil is off doing something really, really nice. He's picking his daughter up from the airport and he's meeting his grandchild, one of them.
One of many by this
It's not
point,
the previous
by the sounds of it.
grandchild, it's the current I don't know.
He's traded the old one in for a new
Using
model.
bad terminology again. But no, Neil is missed, obviously.
Very much so.
Yes.
Although more brownies for us.
Yes.
Well,
that's true.
not me, because, driving.
Yeah, brownies and pizza and coffee and character sheets and dice and welcome back, listeners, to Tales from the 20 Side.
Segue!
Why can't you have... What's the link between brownies?
Because they're special brownies.
Are they? Oh, I didn't realise.
No.
Darren has had 12.
Shit.
Just say all of them. No.
Brother Amos is going to be recording this episode from the ceiling. Welcome back, listeners, to Tales from the 20 Side, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Let's Play podcast. My name is Dom, and I'm your GM for this and many other games. And I'm joined by Stu.
Hello.
I'm joined by Darren.
Hello.
And I'm joined by Amy.
Hello.
Hello, folks. As we've already said, sadly no Neil on this batch of records as he's away doing very important things. But we're all here, we're all together, we're in person. Oh, it's nice to be back in person, isn't it, folks?
First time this year.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
It is. And it's kind of appropriate in a way that Neil's not here because Otto is currently being sizzled live under a big square block of acid.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
yes,
dear.
You know. Nice knowing you, Otto. What can I say?
Nah. Being serious for a second, like I know we've kind of joked a bit about killing Neil, but killing Otto while Neil's not here. I'm not going to do that. Like I don't fudge dice rolls. However, I'm going to make a slight exception on this occasion, in that I'm not going to kill Neil's character whilst he's away from the table, unless everybody else dies, in which case he's fair game.
Yes.
So Neil's got plot armor.
ZPK. Yeah. So Alwyn's going to run and use Otto as a shield.
But Otto is still going to be our heal bot, right? He's got spells available.
I mean, he's got some spell slots. I don't know what spells
And
he's
we know
got.
that he likes healing the party over producing flame.
He produces
he
flame.
He does have heal spells, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He does, because we found this out very suddenly. In the Pale Tower, actually, probably not far off a year ago.
He did like a big thing.
He did. He did a big 3-person heal. Yeah, he killed all the undeads, didn't he?
Blew up some ghouls.
Yeah. He's had his uses.
Yeah, on occasion.
Has he outlived his usefulness? That's the question.
Well, that's I think that's for the rest of the party to decide. It's not for me to say whatsoever.
Right, so we're all running, yeah?
You got this, Otto. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh dear. Right. Well, we all seem nice and relaxed and kind of ready to get on with it. So, shall we just get on with it? We haven't got any kind of timing device, have we? I just realised that.
Oh, no, I forgot my big...
Egg timer.
Egg timer.
Well, I tell you what, I have access to technology, so I'm sure I can put a timer on.
We have the technology.
Just to say, I also just, a short while ago, just now, when you started saying that, Tom, I was getting a from a phone. I think it might be yours.
Oh, no.
Step the phone away from the microphone cable. Thank you.
Just chuck on flight mode. That might be safer.
Yeah.
Right, no, we don't want 60 hours.
we are-
That seems like
We're
quite
all
excessive.
upset, aren't we?
60 hours. Could you imagine like a 60-hour marathon record? Like no sleep, no
We're
breaks.
well past 60 hours of recording.
If those
that-
brownies were magic, I wouldn't manage 6 minutes.
There we go. All right then, folks. So, you are progressing in your jailbreak. How's it all going? How's everyone feeling?
Progressing is a strong word.
How's it going? Shit. It's going badly.
How it started, how it's going. Yeah. So what's been happening? What's the party up to?
So currently, Della is very worried about the loss of her hat. So she is trying to gain access to a locker to get her hat back.
Yes, we've all been captured and put in the underground jail of Lord Igorin in the Bone
Grinder.
Crusher, I was going to call it. Boneyard, even. No, that's Pharasma. We're really in trouble if we're in the Boneyard.
Yeah. Let's hope you don't visit the boneyard today.
But yeah, we're in the we ended up in the jail because somebody, mentioning no names, tried a fucking low-level charm spell on a major-level fucking witch. Anyway,
Don't you need vampire?
I mean, I know
Yeah,
I know he's not here. We can't blame everything on Otto because Alwyn did literally walk into this place going, "Hello, I'm looking for some terrorists."
I was like,
Do you have
why
any
do you
terrorists?
go to talk to them? Well, we're just having a look to see what we can see.
hang on. Right, so in Alwyn's defence, Alwyn has -1 to his intelligence.
Is this intelligence or is this wisdom? Because I feel like this is a unwise thing to do.
It's a wise thing. I don't know. It's well, that's a debatable point. Anyway, yes, we're in jail for reasons, and
there's some weird
breaking
stuff
out. We've
going
killed a couple of people
Yeah,
in our jailbreak.
I think we did well at that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Amos just paladin and just demolished the guy.
fisted them to death.
As he does.
Yes.
As is his wont.
He fisted him good.
My plan that I schemed up was to just play dead and get taken into the bone grinder and then sneak around.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Oh.
That would have been like well
But
sneaky.
I didn't get a
like that.
chance to
Oh.
air it because
Oh.
you were like, "We're looking for some terrorists."
Yeah, we're not friends with the terrorists. We just want to confirm they're dead.
Yeah, I thought that was really
Here's
good.
some really specific details about who we are, why we're here.
Their names, you say? No, we don't know that.
Oh dear.
But anyway, yes, we're escaping, and we've beat a couple of guards up. Oh no, we've killed five guards now,
Including
two
the troll.
downstairs.
Including the troll, you killed 5.
Yeah, I'm
Kill
counting
the
the troll
troll.
as a guard. Yeah, and now we're being attacked by big square blocks of acid. Thanks, Dom.
You're welcome.
But we are getting some of our stuff. Some of us have our stuff back.
Yeah, like why is it me? I'm blaming you for that.
You're
Tom.
the one opening,
D6.
Yeah, I'm the one
and
opening
you've been
it.
the one rolling the d6.
Yeah, and you know that I would have left before opening all the letters if I found mine first.
Oh, good to know that everyone's motivations are clear on the table.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's alright, it's that again.
Whenever I do the descriptions for these and I talk about, like, I'll use phrases like, the team are doing this, and, the group are, and
Stella
every now
and
and then
the
I'll do
team.
your, and I'll put in inverted commas, heroes.
I've long since stopped calling you guys heroes.
Oh, yeah.
You are adventurers. In fact, maybe even adventurers is loose. I think it's more protagonists. Our protagonists.
And
I mean,
antagonists.
Amos killed a guy by punching him in the nuts. That's pretty fucking heroic.
Pretty bad. Pretty
I
epic.
don't think he thought so.
Well, no. It wasn't much fun for him.
Alwyn tries. He tries to be heroic. He's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
That's how now. What Dom is referring to there is my Sunday evening character.
That was actually meant to be a Wreck-It Ralph reference, but sure.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph. Okay. Same accent. I've never watched Wreck-It Ralph. But yes.
You should. There's a section in it where Zangief from the Street Fighter series is basically there's like a convention for sort of video game villains and stuff. And Zangief is there. One of the things he says to Ralph, because Ralph's kind of gone there for kind of therapy, because he feels like, is my life really just to get thrown off a building endlessly over and over again? So he goes to this convention. Spoilers for anyone who's not seen a 15-year-old Pixar film. Zangief. One of the things he says is, just because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
Okay. It depends where the emphasis is, because he might not be a bad guy, or he might not be a bad guy.
He's definitely a guy.
Okay.
He's definitely a guy. Not necessarily a bad guy.
Well, they thought he's just this guy, Actually, I'm going to ask a question. I know, Amy, you've got your timer going, counting down.
Yeah.
Is it going to go off as an alarm?
Now I've turned it off, and I'm going to go at
Okay.
you. So.
All right.
Amy does the T sign for timeout.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like we've got everything covered. Then shall we get back into the game?
Let's do it.
All right. So to paint the picture for you once more, you are in this kind of underground stone chamber. The room itself is sort of 30 feet wide by 30 feet deep. It's tapered on one side, so it's more of a trapezoid rather than like a regular square. In the centre of the room, kind of spaced 10 feet from the walls of the cavern, there are these 4 kind of support pillars, obviously rising up to the ceiling. We have, leading off from well, certainly from my perspective, from the north and the south, there are 2 ramps that lead elsewhere in this underground complex. There is a 10-foot wide door which leads down to the prison cells through which you have all come through. And there is a small office which contains a desk, and among other things, as well as lockers that contain most of your things in a little room off to the left-hand side. And right now, within this room itself, I've just remembered something else. I have a gift for you all, and I'm going to give it to you before we get into the game, because I need the thing. I need the thing I'm giving you for game purposes.
Okay, it's not a big block of acid, is it?
It's not a big block of acid. You've got 2 of those on the board already. So, I have, in a box of wonders here, I have a present for Darren.
Oh, this is exciting.
I have a present for Amy.
Thank you.
And I have a present for Stu.
Thank you very much. So it's a poly bag with another velveteen style bag inside. So can we open it now?
You can absolutely open it now.
Okay.
I also have one of these for Neil, but sadly he's not here.
Oh wow, that's awesome, dude.
All right.
It's
amazing.
Bag. And oh, awesome! We have figures. We have an Alwyn with a base. Oh,
He looks
that
just
is
like my miniature.
I used your miniature as inspiration.
I still need to paint that.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Thank you, dude.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. And Alwyn's there in his classic pose with his rapier out and his never-ending stein, looking very heroic.
Very, very heroic.
I really like my hat.
That is brilliant. Thank you, mate.
So we will, of course, put some pictures up of these. Basically, what I've got the guys is I've got them all. I've got everybody sort of little clip together minis for their characters, sort of. And rather than just being sort of like a standard miniature, they are like they are a standee, so they're like a flat bit of plastic with a digital image of the character on it, full colour, very, very pretty. And I'm glad you guys like them.
That's
really
awesome.
is
Thank you.
brilliant.
You are more than
Thank
welcome. These were meant to be a gift for episode 100, but I figured first time seeing you guys in person, we may not get to 100 today. We'll see what happens.
We're on the countdown to 100.
We are on the countdown to
We're on the
100.
countdown. Oh.
But now, the reason I suddenly remembered I hadn't given them to you is because I need them for the map.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you will, of course, get these back once we are done.
Oh,
Definitely be posting pictures of these in the Discord and on Facebook and on Twitter.
That's all right. Sure. I think we do, but we don't use it like a lot of things. I also have. I've got one of Otto there. If you guys want to have a little look at Otto.
that's cool.
That's producing flame.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Hey.
And because I couldn't get a gift for you guys without getting one for myself as well,
Of course.
I also have a little clip together Nadia, because she is one of my favourite NPCs. Have a little run.
Oh, that's nice. That looks like Nadia.
Nadia Petska, no less. Yes. Very good. Very good with the red hair.
I hope we come across Nadia in the future.
Oh, and actually, hair runs right the way down as I handed it to Darren.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice they're printed on the back as well.
Yeah,
Didn't even look at that. That's awesome.
I was really impressed with these. Like, I got these from Hero Forge. Sponsor us, Hero Forge, please.
Yes.
I was just really, really impressed with them because I was just expecting, like, you know, the cardboard standees you get when you pop out a box or whatever. But actually, there's really, really nice little quality. And the fact that they print in the back as well is just astounding. Because they could have very easily just like a blank back.
I mess about on Hero Forge quite a lot, just building
Making characters.
Yeah.
I do it. I do it a lot as well.
Excellent. Now we've got these. We need to keep these characters alive.
Yeah.
That's it. This
No,
would be-
no, you've just cursed us, Dom. No, but this is what happens, isn't it? I have read online that as soon as you immortalise your character in some sort of figurine, you die.
That's it. That's when they go.
Do you know what?
It was your plan.
My first Pathfinder character was a half-orc called Hakak.
Yes.
And I got a figure for him. you remember what happened to him, Dom?
He died quite horribly, and then he got resurrected as a vampire.
Yes. And then he was chased by vampire hunters.
Yes, he was.
That's a whole other thing.
So really, the version that you got was like a limited edition.
He was definitely limited edition, probably as well.
All right, so bringing ourselves back into the game properly. So, those of you who are currently in this main chamber, you can see that Otto is engulfed in one of these two acidic-like cubes that have appeared in coincidence with this glowing, pulsing light around the wall of the chamber. Otto is encased in one. Chardonnay is in the centre of the room, kind of close to one. You see Clovis, your companion, who you had rescued from the prison. He is also in the room. Brother Amos is stood by the door to the office, and Alwyn, Della, and the rescued Herald of Summer's Return, Maori, are inside the room with the lockers. But we are still in initiative. I believe it was Amos who acted previously, so the next person to act is Alwyn Templeton.
Oh, bugger. Right. How far away is Otto under this cube?
From you, Alwyn, Otto is 20 feet.
Right.
Oh, how hurt is Otto? Just so we know.
He's not looking great.
Okay.
You can see what skin of his that is exposed is beginning to blister and boil.
And how fast are these cubes moving?
They seem to be moving quite slowly. Like you saw them coming down the ramps reasonably slowly, but also not so slowly that you could just go like dodge out of the way without it being a big threat. Like it certainly seems that where you've been caught unawares, these things were able to try to just drift into the room before you had a chance to react.
Okay. I mean, in terms of our movement speed, sort of less than half our movement, or
based on what you've seen, probably just over half.
Right. Okay. So, Alwyn is going to turn to Della and Amos and say, "Whatever happens, look after Chardonnay!" And he's going to dash forward, attempt to grab Otto, and drag him back.
Okay, so in that case, that'll be one action to rush up to the side of the cube.
Yep.
One action to try and grab Otto, and you will need to literally grab him out. Like you as you get close, Alwyn, you realise that not only is Otto's skin kind of blistering and burning, he seems to be frozen in place from some kind of effect. So you have a couple of options here, Alwyn. You could either attempt to grab hold of Otto and pull him back in the direction you've come, or what I will say you can do, because of because of the corner of the cube that he's in, you could attempt to shove Otto out of it. Either option is going to mean putting your hands into whatever this thing is.
I thought that would be the case. Mechanically, is there going to be much of a difference?
It's up to you. I mean, they're both. Either of them are going to be an athletics check. It's just that if you shove Otto, you could push him kind of behind the creature.
Out the other side,
yeah,
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can I try and do that and dive after him? I suppose my next action would be to try and shove him, and then I'll have an action left anyway.
Yeah, so you could sort of move if you wanted to.
Right, I will try and shove him through. Do you want my fortitude save first?
We'll do that afterwards.
Okay.
First, I would like you to roll your athletics check to shove.
Okay.
And this is going to be against the cubes, DC.
So 17 on the dice for 25.
Very nice. You so sort of gritting your teeth as you do so, Alwyn, sort of getting a sense this is probably going to hurt. You shove your hands you grab hold of Otto, and you pull him. There's a bit of resistance, but there's not enough that you aren't able to just rip Otto out of the side of this creature. And Otto lands, still kind of locked in place. He kind of falls over as he does so. You literally push him out of the side of this creature, and as you do so, Alwyn, at this point I would like a fortitude save.
Okay, now I've used up my good roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to say it, didn't I? Yeah. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, okay, that's not too bad. So as you shove your hands into this creature's body, Alwyn, you feel your hands blistering and burning. You grit your teeth, you push through the pain, you get Otto out of the way, and as you pull your hands back, you see that your skin is red raw and very painful. You take, it would be 11 points of acid damage. However, that was a successful saving throw, so you are only taking 5 points of acid damage.
Oh, and what about my ring finger?
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, why did you say
Well, now
that?
it's a thing. Now we know it's a... Because I'm honest. We've established this.
You take a single point of damage as the ring pulls more life essence from your body.
Okay. So these cubes have come down one way. Can I use my final action to skirt round and get to where Otto is?
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of have to move round Chardonnay, but you can absolutely do that.
Okay, the idea was to leave Chardonnay behind in the room.
So Chardonnay was already in the main chamber.
Oh shit. Okay. My final action then, having just shoved Otto through, my final action is going to be order Chardonnay to take cover with Della and Daimos in that room.
Sure. Della and Mary. What's Chardonnay's speed?
It's quite fast. It's something like
I want to say
35.
35, yeah. 5, 10. Easily enough, Chardonnay gets into the room with Della and Mary.
Right.
All right.
That's my final action.
That is Alwyn's final action, standing in the path of this creature, potentially. End of Alwyn's turn. It is Otto's turn, and Otto was paralysed at the end of the last game, so I'm going to have him roll a fortitude save. I don't know Otto's fortitude score, but I think it's probably a failure. Otto is still paralysed. As you see, basically after you've thrown him at this creature, Alwyn, Otto kind of drops down to his knees and is kind of just there gathering himself. He seems to be coughing and spluttering a little bit. At the end of Otto's turn, it is Maori. So Maori, sort of hearing this from going on, he's going to... he says, come on, I'll help you. Takes out his crowbar once again and is going to head over to the locker that Della is still trying to pick open.
Yay!
And as he does so, he digs the crowbar inside and he's going to attempt an athletics roll to break it open. And with a crash, he rips the door off its hinges and you see inside the locker, Della, your stuff.
Yes.
And with his last action, he is going to... He says to you, "Come on! I think your friends need help." And he's going to move out 5, 10, 15. He comes into the centre of the main chamber with everybody else. That's the end of Maori's turn. Della, it is your turn.
Oh yeah. First action, put on my hat.
Absolutely, most important.
Okay, and then I guess I need to grab the rest of my stuff.
Yeah, you can. It can be an action just to grab everything
Okay,
else.
cool.
Obviously, you won't have your armour on just yet.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And then I'm gonna turn and run into the fray.
All right. So, where would you like to go? It's quite crowded in this chamber. You try to get up close with the cube.
Yeah, I kind of want to just move into the action. So, chuck me somewhere close by everyone else.
Somewhere close by everyone else. I can pop you in the action, kind of just behind that one.
Yeah, cool. Bringing up the rear.
There you go.
Got the hat. Yes.
Chat for the big block of acid.
That's fine.
All right, the end of Della's turn. We are round to Clovis Cotton. And, Clovis, having kind of watched where these things are going, he's going to run around the outside. 5. 2 actions, runs in next to Otto. Third action. He's going to make an attack because he can with his dagger. That's not a great roll. unfortunately, these things are not hard to hit. He strikes in with the dagger. You see just a gout of acid comes streaking out as Clovis attacks into this creature. Very successfully as well. It's not flat-footed. That's okay. End of Clovis's turn. Ooh, we're back round to the cubes. Cubes of acid. So, the first thing that happens is you see the cube at the kind of far side of the room. It begins to drift very slowly along the floor. As it kind of gets into the centre of the chamber, it gets to a section where this troll has fallen onto it, and as it passes over the troll's body, you see this cube of acid or whatever it is. It stops moving, and you watch as the troll's body begins to burn away, sort of seemingly being absorbed into this blob itself. The second creature, which you've just shoved Otto out of, is going to move towards Alwyn and Della. I need a reflex save from both of you.
Okay. Oh, dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
27.
27, okay. So, I'm just checking if there's a critical success effect. You'll be glad to know they are both regular successes at least.
Good.
Good start.
There is... that's a shame. So, Alwyn, that was a critical success. There is sadly no benefit for a critical success here. So... Okay, so it is up to you guys where you would like to be pushed as this creature moves along. Would you like to be pushed to the side of it or pushed ahead of it?
To the side.
To the side.
To the side, okay.
If possible, I'd like to be on the opposite side to Della.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
It's not the smell.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you can go kind of through it, that's fine.
I see your plan. I know.
Yeah, so I think if it is flanking you're going for, Della, you probably want to go in front of it.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay. And once again, as this cube passes over the bodies of one of the Winter Guard, again it stops over it, and you see the flesh beginning to burn away as it does so.
See, Otto, that could have been you.
Thank you. You're most welcome. I'm so grateful for you, Alwyn. It's like he's in the room.
That's not
realise
something
you were so
Otto
nice.
would ever say. Not with a straight face, anyway.
All right. It has one action left. What's it going to do?
I'm going to waste it on doing nothing.
Do you know what? It might actually. Yes, it is, because there is something you guys don't know about these things. That is exactly what it's going to do. So you see, it kind of rushes toward this blob, kind of moves with surprising quickness towards Alwyn and Della. As it does so, they both hurl themselves out of the way, kind of without taking any damage there, and it positions itself over the body of this fallen Winter Guard. That's going to end their turn. So, Brother Amos, it is your turn.
Ooh, well, I think I backed off.
You had backed off.
Yeah.
So currently, you are 5 feet away from the nearest cube.
Okay. I'm going to hit it with a stick because I'm not putting my fist in it.
Yep, that's fine. So one action to move forwards, one action to hit it with your staff. Roll an attack, Brother Amos.
13.
13 is a hit.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot of AC on a big acidy blob. Two.
5.
5 points of damage, okay. Okay, so as you strike it with your staff, Amos. Okay, that's fine. You can see your staff, having hit it previously, the wood is getting sort of properly pitted by this the acid of this creature now. You reckon you've probably got perhaps one more good strike before the staff is damaged beyond use.
Okay.
Right, that's going to end. Oh, sorry, you got one action left.
I'm going to have one more good strike before my staff is damaged beyond use.
Yeah, one more good strike. Go for the
I'm
attack.
going to do a two-handed affair, which is a 1d8.
Yeah, go for it. So you got to roll to hit first.
Yeah.
18's a hit. In fact, 18. You are technically flanking that one there. 18 is a critical hit,
Yay!
but it's immune to critical hits.
Oh, well, then don't say that. Yeah, I hope so. So, if mechanic-wise, if we were to roll a 20, would you still get the crit card effect?
No, you would not.
No. Okay, cool.
It's because the creature is immune to critical hits,
Yeah.
so that includes all the effects that go along with it as well.
Cool.
All right.
Not cool. No.
No, knowledge is always cool, Stu. I learned a little bit more today.
The more you know.
Exactly.
There we go. All right. So, did you roll damage on that one,
No,
Darren?
I'm just looking for my d8.
That's a D10.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to borrow one?
I found it. I found it. 9.
9 points of damage. Very nice. So, you literally carve a chunk out of it with a staff. The cube reforms as you do so, and as you do so, you see the staff. It's not destroyed. Like, you could probably get it fixed, but it has been just ruined by acid. If you were to use that as a weapon, it's not going to have much effect.
Why? That was my favourite stuff.
You've only replaced the shaft twice and the tip 3 times.
Mate, you can't get the staff.
Fantastic. Alwyn Templeton, it's your turn.
Okay. Alwyn puts a hand towards his +1 striking rapier, sees what happens to Otto's weapon, and thinks against it.
What I will say, Alwyn, obviously Amos's staff is made of wood.
Yes.
You did notice that when Clovis struck the creature with his dagger, the dagger was unaffected.
Okay, because it's a metal dagger. Right, yes, Alwyn will indeed take out his +1 striking rapier. And he will have a little poke at the thing.
No, have a big poke.
Doesn't need to be a big poke when it's +1 striking rapier. That is a natural 1 on the die. I'm going to use my hero point rather than take a
Use that hero point.
Was that with
risk.
your +1 striking rapier?
That's with my +1 striking rapier. That would still have been a 15. I'll have you know.
Yeah.
That's better. That's a 5 on the dice for 19.
Again, that is would be a critical hit. They are immune to critical hits, but it's a hit nonetheless.
So this is. Do you know what? I can't read my own. Is that a D6? That's 2D6, isn't it? Thank you. Don't know why I'm getting my D8s out. Here we go.
So +1 gives you a whole nother dice.
No,
Striking.
+1 gives you a bonus to the attack roll.
Okay.
Striking gives you the extra dice.
That is 8 points of damage.
Here we go.
Oh, do I get the deadly D8 as it's a critical?
You do not, because deadly is added by critical. It is immune to critical hits.
I feel like you need like a little sign to pop up and go,
Yep.
it's immune.
Yes,
It is magical.
it's still immune to critical
Okay,
hits.
I'm just saying. No, it might have had a. I don't know.
Nice try though. That was 8 points damage. You said.
8 points of damage. Alwyn's second action. He's going to have a little think, and I'd like to make a knowledge roll about this creature.
You absolutely may. That would be. That would be an occultism roll, Alwyn.
Okay. Oh, yes, -1. Specifically, Albert wants to know about weaknesses. Oh, it's an 18 on the die for 17.
18 on the die for 17. So you know, Elwyn, that this is kind of as you look at the creature, you know that you are dealing with a gelatinous cube. It is an ooze. It is a mindless creature that generally found underground or in dungeons, and when found in the wild, they continuously scour their domain for food. You know that the acid in their bodies is, although it is acidic and it is strong enough to dissolve organic material, inorganic material is generally left untouched, which is why if you come across a gelatinous cube in the wild, it is not uncommon for it to contain the gear and equipment of its previous victims. What you also know is that because they are mindless creatures, they can be, with sort of proper preparation, they can be kind of coerced into being used as guardians or perhaps cleaners. The telltale sign of a gelatinous cube's lair is typically a 10-foot square corridor that is freakishly clean.
By the way, the ones we've experienced.
And with that, I will tell you one other bit of information about it. Would you like to know weaknesses and resistances, or a special ability?
Ooh, I would like weaknesses and resistances for 10, please, Bob.
All right. So I can tell you that being an ooze, just by the very nature of it being an ooze, I can tell you that the gelatinous cube is immune to acid, so that's going to do nothing. It is immune to critical hits. It is immune to mental damage, because it has no mind. It is immune to precision damage, because it has no discernible anatomy. So that means no sneak attack, I'm afraid, Della. It is immune to being knocked unconscious, and it is immune to visual effects. It has no notable weaknesses, so kind of anything else is kind of useful against it. However, it will resist electricity.
Okay. No acid, mental, visual, or electric spells on it, and use metal weapons, not wooden ones.
All right. Okay.
So call out to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. One action left, Elwyn.
I'll take another strike at it with +1 striking rapier. That is 22.
22 is a hit.
For 9 points of damage. Piercing damage from a rapier.
Because it's a thrusting thing.
Piercing thing. It's a pokey thing.
That's it.
See, tick, poke.
Right, so is that Alwyn done?
That's his third action, yeah.
Alwyn is done. In that case, we're back round to Otto, who is still paralysed. I'll roll his fortitude save. That's better. You see, this time Otto finally shakes off whatever paralysing effect he was suffering from being inside the cube. He can't act this turn, but next turn he'll be ready to go. Oh, that was unpleasant. I didn't like that. That was the wrong accent, I don't care. End of Otto's turn. It is Maori. And Maori, with his flail, is going to strike the creature. That's a hit. And that is also good to be a hit. So 3 good hits there as Maori just wails on this thing with the flail.
I believe flails are made of leather, aren't they?
It depends. I think Pathfinder specific. I think they're like a length of chain.
Oh right. Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. So it consists of a wooden handle attached to a spike ball or cylinder by a chain rope or strap of leather. I'm going to say it's a chain because why not?
Cool.
Yeah. So he's going to smack it for a few points of damage there. That's pretty good. So you get three good strikes as Maori is just kind of carving bits of this creature off it with his flail. At the end of his turn, it is Della.
Well, I'm just going to stab it.
Just going to stab it, okay.
Yeah, what I do best.
Stand back, I need to practice my stamina.
Stab. 25.
25 is a hit.
I'll roll my d4. No d6s.
No d6s, I'm afraid.
I rolled a 2.
2 points of damage, very nice.
And
2 actions left.
Hit it again.
Hit it again, Sam.
19.
Is a hit.
I rolled 2 for damage again.
Very nice.
Third attack. Oh, that's cocked. 12.
12 is also a hit.
Yay!
Like I said, not much AC going on with these things.
And I rolled another 2.
Very consistent. We approve of the consistency.
Those 3 attacks were like 1.
They were.
I feel really weak against this.
Doesn't Della have a rapier?
Yeah, but I've got my dagger in my hand already, and I didn't want to waste.
Well, one of your infinite daggers.
I think
Yeah,
she,
no,
she,
'cause I'd have
she
to
didn't
waste
want
an action
didn't want to
to
waste the
grab
action to
the
draw
other
it
one,
out.
Yeah, and I was like, these disappear, so it doesn't matter if the acid
That's
breaks them
true.
apart. And I don't know everything. So
No, that's fair.
There we go.
that's me done.
All right, so end of Della's turn. It is Clovis, who is... he's going to run in next to you, Alwyn. He's going to make an attack. Hit. As he does so, you see him strike in with the dagger. He's going to call out to you all. Chaps, I don't think it doesn't seem to be being very aggressive. That's all he's going to do. That's his turn. It is the cube's turn. So you see the cube on the far side, kind of behind you all at the moment, is going to start. You see it continues dissolving the body of the troll, kind of gets rid of most of it, and then continues moving around the outside of the chamber after it has finished doing so. That's going to be its turn. The other creature is once again going to. You see it finishes absorbing the rest of the Winter Guard that is in that area, and once again it surges towards Amos and Della. Can I have a reflex save from both of you, please?
Okay. Oh, I almost rolled a 20. 21.
21.
14.
14. So Della, as this thing is coming towards you, you succeed on your save. Would you like to go to the side of it or behind it?
If I go behind it, is that closer to my teammates?
Yes. So
Yeah.
if you go behind what would be behind it, you then get closer to Alwyn and to Otto.
Yeah, that's where I will go.
Yep, so you slide through. Brother Amos, unfortunately, you are not quick enough. As this cube passes over you, you are engulfed by it. You take 8 points of acid damage.
Liberating step.
Yes, you are within 15 points. What's the resistance?
It is 2 plus my level, so 7.
Okay, a single point of acid damage, Brother Amos. And I need a fortitude save, please, as it passes over you.
$18.
18, okay. 18 is a failure, Amos. You feel as this creature passes over you, you feel the sizzling on your skin, and then your body freezes up as it does so. That is going to end its turn. It is Amos's turn. Amos, you are paralysed, which means you can do nothing, I'm afraid, except attempt a fortitude save.
Okay.
See if you can break it.
25.
25 is a success. You break out of this paralysis. However, you are still inside this creature. And actually, that reminds me. You should have taken... Yeah, so you are still inside the creature. You take a further 3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to end your turn. Alwyn.
Do you know, I think Clovis has got a point. Maybe if we just stay out these things' way, then they might leave us alone. Also, Lord Gorin even, might notice if one of his pets is missing, or both of them. Let's just try staying out of its way, and I will try and drag Amos out of the ooze.
Okay, so it's going to be an action to move up to it. With where Amos is in the cube, you won't be able to shove him out of it. You'll have to try and grab him and pull him away.
Okay.
So this will be an athletics roll, please, Alwyn.
Okay.
Pull me off, Alwyn.
That's not good. 12.
12.
Try harder.
12!
12 is going to be a failure, I'm afraid, Alwyn. You sort of reach in, you feel your skin burning before you get towards it. You're not able to get in and grab hold of it. Grab hold of him.
Do you need a fortitude save?
I need a fortitude save, please.
Need a fortitude save.
Amos, having punched the head of one of the guards, is it a bit late to be worrying about the Gorin being like, oh, one of my acid cubes has gone missing?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't want to draw attention.
15 guards.
27.
Is a success. You take 3 points of acid damage.
And ring damage?
Ring damage, I will remember. 3 points of damage, Alwyn.
Okay.
It's a shame the acid won't eat that ring off for you.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
I mean, do we know it's made of metal?
It's more likely to take the finger off first.
That's a good point.
Yes. Right, and with his final action then, Alwyn will try again.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Is there a penalty?
There is. It is classed as an attack.
Right, okay. Oh, 6.
Unfortunate. 6 is a big old failure. In fact, 6 is a critical failure, Alwyn.
But crits don't work on this, right? You've been saying that all session.
We're not oozy.
You are not oozy, sadly.
We are now.
You're now very oozy. You could be even more oozy if you stick around. That is, I'm afraid, a failure, Alwyn. Critical failure. And as you do so, you're going to take this damage without a save because you critical failed. That's not so bad. That is 4 points of acid damage.
Plus
4 points of ring damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Alwyn not looking so well.
I don't think any of us are looking well at the moment.
All right. At the end of Alwyn's turn, it is Otto. Otto is going to... what is the best way I can be helpful? That's not his accent at all. I shouldn't do accents. What? Are you hurt? Can I help anyone?
Drag Amos out.
I can't really get to him. You're in the way, Alwyn. I will heal. I will do a heal for you. He's going to move into the centre of the chamber, and he is going to drop. I won't burn his 3rd level just yet. I'll drop a 2nd level heal for all of you.
Okay. Now, can he move and then do that? I thought that was a 3-action.
It is, isn't it?
You can do 2 action ranged on one person.
You can. Well,
like
he can kind of see that you guys are all. You're all looking quite bruised and bloody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burnt.
In that case, he is going to stay where he is, and he is going to make a 3-action heal into everybody.
Okay.
So...
Gratefully received.
That is 6. That is 10. Do we add anything to it? That's it. Yes, 3-action heal at 2nd level. You all get 10 hit points back.
Okay, and how much does the ring reduce that by?
It doesn't.
Oh, that's something. Right. Because, listeners, when your DM gives you a nice ring and says, here is a ring of regeneration, look at them with suspicion.
I mean, it's taken you a year to figure out what it was, Stu, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, well, I just put it on and forgot about it.
There we go. Okay, so that will then end Otto's turn. It is Maori. I feel a bit like I'm playing with my dolls here. I do apologise. So Maori, he sort of looks over. He sees that Otto is basically stood once again in this cube's path. He's going to move up, and you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Maori's going to use his turn to pull Otto into the centre of the room. Otto is going to be okay with that. I've decided. End of Maori's turn. Della.
All right. So we're wanting to leave then. Is that our plan?
Just not be in their way.
Yeah. Okay. Am I in their way where I am at the moment?
Where you currently are, Della, you're not.
Oh, we still need to get Amos out. I'll pull Amos out.
You want to try and pull Amos
Yeah.
out? Okay. Make an athletics check, please, Della.
I'll grab hold of your ankles. And I rolled a 5. So 14.
14 is a failure. Please also roll a fortitude save, Della.
Sure thing. That's a bit better. That is a 23.
23 is a success, Della. You take a single point of acid damage as you plunge your hands through this creature's surface.
Oop. I'll stab it.
Della doesn't get cursed item damage then.
I haven't got a silly ring on, have I?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'll stab it because it hurt me. I don't stab it. Probably. 18.
18 is a miss. Is a hit, sorry.
Oh.
So these things only they I don't mind telling you, they've only got AC 10. It's
okay.
very hard for you to miss them.
I rolled a 2.
You are nothing if not consistent.
I need to get a new D4, it seems.
One action left.
Can I hold myself ready to help someone pulling Amos out? Or helping Amos leave?
Readying an action is 2 actions.
2 actions, okay. In that case, I'll stab it again.
Sure.
It is 13, 26.
26 is a hit.
Yeah.
No, I want to see if I get another 2. I got a 4.
Hey!
Believe in the
We're
dice.
sticking with it then.
Yeah.
We have just confirmed that Amy's dice is not weighted badly.
Yeah. Proven.
All right, that's Della all done. Clovis is going to move in, and Clovis is going to ready. Yeah, Clovis moves up behind you, Owen, and he's going to ready an action to help pull Amos out when you do the same. If you do the same. Okay, we'll see in a second. End of Clovis's turn. It is the cubes. So the one on the far side of the room is going to continue moving around. You see it passes past where Otto was a moment ago. The creature that currently has Amos inside it is staying put as it appears to be trying to dissolve Amos where he stands. That is going to end its turn. Amos, it's your turn. You are slowed 1 whilst you're inside this creature, and you are currently grabbed. So if you wanted to it's not a case of just moving out of it. You have to break free of it first.
Okay. So,
Just to be that guy, did it not do damage to Amos on its turn?
It's on Amos's turn. End of Amos's turn.
Right.
that would be athletics check.
An athletics, acrobatics, or an unarmed strike. Your choice.
Go for athletics. 15.
15 might be enough. What is a cube's athletics DC? Let's have a little look.
I mean, how athletic can a cube really be?
Changing this dice.
It's quite athletic, apparently. 15 is a failure. You've got one action left.
Can I try that again?
You can.
Is there a penalty?
By the book, yes. However, I don't like having the penalty on escape checks.
Okay.
Because otherwise we get in a situation where you were in the Pale Tower all that time ago, where you have a character like Otto who could not break free of that Mandragora for love nor money.
19.
19. Okay. 19 is a success.
Yeah.
So you do break free of it. It's not enough to allow you to move. But potentially that means you'll be able to either step free on your next turn, or somebody will be able to more easily pull you out.
Okay.
The end of your turn, Amos, you take 6 points of acid damage.
Liberating step.
You take 0 acid damage.
And had he still been grabbed, that would have enabled him to make another save roll.
Yes, it would have. End of Amos's turn, it's Alwyn.
Right. Going to drag Amos out of the path of this thing.
Okay.
With the help of... What's his face?
Clovis, yes. So let's see if Clovis can aid.
I always picture like a loaf of bread when I think of Clovis.
Yeah.
I remember it now. Well, lads.
It's going to go badly.
See what athletics?
It would be athletics, yes. Clovis is unable to assist.
Oh shit! So's Alwyn. With a 4 on the die, that's just 12.
Oh mate.
No.
A 12 is a failure.
Stop resisting, Amos.
Go on without me.
It's less that Amos is resisting; it's more that you're trying to fight through the creature to get to him. I need a fortitude save from you, please, Alwyn. Get that in a second.
Not so bad. 25.
25 is a success. So that is 2 points of acid damage and 2 points of ring damage.
Okay.
It's an official damage type now, I don't care.
Ringu.
And anything else, Alwyn?
Yeah, just wondering if this long-haired girl's going to crawl out of a TV at me. That's
the next room.
I believe that was my first action.
It was. You got 2 remaining.
Right, I will try and drag him away again then.
It worked so well the first time.
Yes.
This counts as an attack, you say, for the multiple attack penalty?
Yes, it does, because you're grabbing.
Yes.
Creatures, what you're
Makes
doing.
sense. 8.
Mate, that is a failure. I can tell you.
And my final action, I will try again. This is going to be minus 10. So, 7 on the die for 5.
You scrabble around just trying to find, because Amos is kind of flailing and sort of moving around, trying to grab hold of him. You can't quite get to him. I need another 2 fortitude saves, please, Alwyn.
Is it like when someone's drowning and they're thrashing about and end up punching the person trying to rescue them?
I mean,
It's a little bit
it's
like
stinging a little bit in this cube.
My first fortitude save is dirty 30.
Dirty 30, critical success, no damage.
And my third fortitude save, because there's no penalty, no multiple penalties on this, is there?
No, there is not.
Is 23.
Is a regular success. You take 3 points of acid damage and 4 points of ring damage.
Mm-hmm. Alwyn is still up miraculously.
Just about. End of Alwyn's turn. It is Otto. And Otto is... do you know what? I'm going to use him in the manner we intended to when we were talking about this previously. Otto is, for the moment, just a heal bot. Once again, he's going to use a level 3. He's going to use a 3-action heal, which is going to cover everybody.
I believe the Ooze is also getting healed from this, wouldn't it?
They are, yes. However, I think it's more important. He thinks it's more important that you guys don't burn away.
Yeah.
And especially if the intention is not to engage them any further.
Yeah. It's also a very Otto thing to do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I didn't actually tell you what you got there. Let's roll that again.
Yeah, roll better this time.
I did roll slightly better. That is 9 points back to everybody.
Okay.
That's nice. Thank you, Otto.
You're welcome.
Yes, why are you never this personable? Oh,
I don't know. I'm not quite feeling myself today. It's a bit strange.
It's unusual for you, Otto, not to be feeling yourself. Anyway, moving on.
Quickly.
End of Otto's turn is Maori. And Maori is kind of also going to do the same. He's just going to prepare to assist in pulling Amos out. That ends his turn. Della.
Okay, I'm going to try and help get Amos out.
All right.
I'm going to put my back into it.
Put your back into it. Athletics roll, please, Della.
I rolled a 17.
17. With the successful assistance from Maori, you both reach in. You grab hold of Amos. You have him firmly gripped. And if you like, you can now use your action, your last action, basically to pull Amos out of the cube.
Yes, that is what I will do.
All right, you pull Amos out of the cube. I do need a fortitude save from you, Della, please.
Okay.
I mean, Amos is already out of the cube.
No.
No, he wasn't out of it. He was still inside it.
We've just
I thought he
detached
was
him
out
from
of it.
Yeah.
No, he got out of the grab, but he hadn't moved out of it. Because he was still inside its space.
Right, just not being restrained.
Yes.
As it were. Right, I understand now.
Yeah, so I think Amos is really covered in crappy, slimy acid stuff because I rolled a natural 1, so I'm going to use my hero point
There
and
we
roll
go.
that.
Very sensible.
And I rolled a 20.
Excellent.
So that is what was I rolling?
It was fortitude save.
Okay, so that's 29.
Yeah, and Della, you are quick enough to get your hands in and out and pull Amos out before you start to get any serious burning.
Yeah.
You suffer no damage as you do so, and as you haul Amos out of the back of the cube and he gasps for air, spluttering on the ground, that is where we end it for tonight.
Oh, at least we got Amos out.
Tales from the 20 Side is a Feeble Films production in association with Juicy Falls, music by Nazar Ryback from hooksounds.com, editing by Stu Jackson. Find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram by searching Tales from the 20 Side or by visiting talesfromthe20side.com.
We're ending on a successful note.
Oh!
I think we should just end the entire podcast there.
Right, mic's down, everyone. We're done.
We've won.
We succeeded.
It was a good run, guys. We've had enough now.
See, I told
Amos
you,
gets
we got
pulled
the
off the end. Covered in goo.
Oh, such goo.
You slimed me.
Slimed me.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you all.
Right.
Did it.